Everybody, this might just be the greatest round of Fortnite ever played. Like, holy cow, I don't know if this could ever be replicated anywhere else. Now, see, I love Fortnite because one of the things that I love most in the world is comic books. I love comic books, I love superheroes, I love that whole thing. And in Fortnite, you can play as most of the superheroes that I really care about. And so I picked up the Batman skin and I was having a lot of fun playing with it, but I always felt a little bit weird about that, right? Because Batman famously doesn't use guns, which is what Fortnite is kind of all about, actually. And so I said to myself, you know what would be a fun thing to try and do? Let's try and play a round of Fortnite the way that Batman would. Let's not pick up any weapons. The only things that we can use are things that I believe Batman could have and be okay with. So we're talking, traps. We can set traps within buildings. We can set up fireflies. I used fireflies as fire starters for a couple of places. And grapple gun. This particular season of Fortnite, they had the grapple gun. And that was my first goal. Since everyone's going to be at a far distance and melee really isn't the most effective way to take someone down in this game, I had to get some kind of long distance weapon. I don't expect to win at all. I'm expecting to just see how far I can take it, see how far I can go. Now I picked up a car here, that's cool. I remember specifically I'm looking for a black, like sports car, black, like luxury car. I wanted to get the Batmobile, but this right here was good enough for the time being. Now see, this is a thing right here. I'm seeing footprints and I'm hearing people around me all over the place. And that's really scary to have right here where I don't have any shields, I don't have any weapons, and I'm trying to get as far as I can. So a lot of this, I'm just kind of playing the avoidance game, right? Like, if there's somebody nearby, I'm just trying to get out of the way. This was an important find here, the slurp truck, because like I said, I didn't have shields. I needed to get shields. I needed to increase my chances of surviving any kind of conflict that I might come across. And that was what I had to get done. That was top goal, and now top goal is finished. We have full shields, we have full health, we're good to go. Alright, now I'm headed towards shooting this time around because like my thought process here is I have this car, maybe I can use the car as a weapon, but obviously that didn't work, and now we have people shooting me and things get really, really crazy here. Pick up some fireflies, that's important. And my hope is that maybe I can find something in here, find that grapple gun. But this guy is chasing me, so I used the fireflies as like a smoke screen. I set the building on fire, hoping that that's enough to distract the opponent so I can get away, so I can get to a different place. This was actually a really, really smart move, but it did mean that I used up all my fireflies, which means I still have no usable inventory. Pick up a gas can, that way I feel like I could maybe use that for a car later. Like, I'm really running low on options here, and I'm just not finding anything that I feel like I could be using. The only thing I probably would change if I were to try and do this now, would be to stick a little bit closer to the rivers and to the lakes, because the grapple gun's what's really going to give me like the advantage. That's what's going to give me my unique edge here. I don't think I could do that now. I think the grapple gun is vaulted right now, but that's what I would have been doing if I was maybe 2% smarter on this. But really, I'm just glad that I got out of the forest, out of that close call there with that guy who obviously found me, obviously was chasing after me. I can't believe that the fireflies worked. Now right here, I'm just looking for any kind of objective that I could be working towards, because the problem is with a game like this is that if you're not actively engaging in the combat of Fortnite, there's not a whole lot more you could really be doing with it, Like, you gotta just kind of, you gotta do something. And that's kind of what I was hoping to do here, but I didn't really find any good objectives to be going towards. So I opted to put this marker here by the lakes, by the rivers. My goal now, very much so, high top priority, is to get that grapple gun. That grapple gun is something Batman would definitely be using, and it's something that I desperately need if I want to have any shot of getting anywhere in this game. Now, actually, I don't know if I ever realized like how well things were going right here, because as you know, Fortnite is 100 people on an island, and then the island shrinks as more people get eliminated. There are 21 people left. I'm almost in the top 20. And I'm kind of surprised that like I made it that far like this, but that's kind of what avoidance does in this game. One of the limitations I noticed of Fortnite is that if you aren't actively engaging in combat, it's kind of an empty game, and you can get pretty far by doing absolutely nothing. I pick up a bunch of fireflies here. This is essential. As far as I'm concerned, the fireflies are my second best weapon in this particular challenge, and plus I just like using them. I find them extremely useful just in the base game anyway. So here we are at the river. Like I said, I'm looking to get some grapple guns. I want to get at least one. If I can get more than one, that would be fantastic. But also, as you can tell, there are a ton of people around here, just bullets flying everywhere. This is kind of a precarious place to be. Especially right here, you can see people are shooting at me. I'm checking the barrel. There is no grapple gun in the barrel, so I have to run, and it's frustrating. That guy over there is totally, like, I'm totally in his sights. This is getting close. So I just gotta play evasion. I just gotta run, because there's no way I can get close enough to do anything about this. Like I said, we're just trying to survive. We're in the top 12 though, so we're doing pretty good. So that's the second encounter. That is the second close encounter I was able to navigate against. Now, this is where things get really, really hairy, because I'm checking these barrels, gotta find the grapple gun, found one, found a harpoon gun. Hoping to find a second one, we couldn't, so we just gotta get out of the storm here. This is going to be tough, because the river is not going towards the storm. I start going the wrong way here for a little bit, and it attacks directly at your health, so the shield doesn't mean anything. Things got a little bit hairy here. Check this out though. So I tried using the boat first of all to see if I can get any amount of distance with the boat, but that turned out to be nothing. So I just had to run. I just started running in one direction, hoping that would take me to where I needed to go. I tried building. I'm not very good at building, especially at this point. So trying to get up this hill while building was rough. And I'm kind of panicking a little bit, because as you can see, we're at 26 health and there's shooting happening around me. It's going to get really close. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4 health left after getting out of the storm. That's ridiculous. So now, of course, first thing we got to do is we got to get far away from the storm, and then we've got to heal. Healing is going to be paramount in all of this, and I don't want to use the harpoon gun to start fishing, because I need to keep the harpoons. I only get 10 of them. Now I'm running in this direction because I saw that there was somebody building over here, and I was kind of hoping that they downed somebody and that the downed person had a whole bunch of inventory, because from my experience, that's the easiest way to find health. And then I get spotted. So let's go ahead and try the grapple gun. Let's see what this does. It looks like I was able to take his weapon, but then I hit him once, I hit him the second time. Boom! First elimination in the round. That is fantastic. But now it's time to heal, especially since like I can see people coming. But we're sitting in a pretty good spot now. I used up 4 harpoons on that guy though, so it might be worth looking into getting some more. I dropped my harpoon gun. What are you doing? Go back. There it is. Now, obviously, I noticed that I only have 6 harpoons, so it's probably not worth sticking around here. Probably not worth engaging I guess I can engage these people. Just keeping an eye on everything. Boom. Second elimination in the round. Look at that. Now we have 3 harpoons available. We have 4 fireflies. Looks like I'm trying to grab some more. 5, 6. So we have a maximum complement of fireflies, and we have 3 harpoons. So I gotta be really selective with the targets I have now. Now at this point, I'm in the top 5. I don't know how I got into top 5 by this point, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. So again, just being really selective, being really careful here, because it's at this point where like you can almost start to see victory, you know? See a bunch of NPCs down there. It looks like they see me and they're shooting at me. But I'm thinking, look, we have some constructs being built down there. I could probably use the fireflies to smoke them out. I got hit a couple of times, which ate away at my shield a little bit, which this late in the game with these strange parameters for what I'm allowed and not allowed to do in the fight, that's getting kind of hairy. And there is no more fishing ponds like that I can see available on the map. Or at least I don't really go for them. But you see those people out there in the distance by that tree. Those are the last people. That is a guy, and he has an NPC that he hired. Things going to get, like, it gets really close here. I take some time, go ahead and replenish my shields, which is just the smart thing to do. We're in the top 3. So it's me and 2 other guys. They find me, bullets are flying. I'm just trying to stay undercover, stay safe. I have the fireflies ready to set up a trap on the ground. Hopefully I can get them. I hit them for 40 with the fireflies. That was pretty good. Hit them for another 40 with fireflies. The fireflies are doing well for me. They're doing good work. Set myself on fire a little bit. This was smart. Still 3 people left. But now the storm's coming in. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get closer. There are no more fishing spots on the map. So the 3 harpoons that I have, that's all I get now. There we go. There is the 2 other people. Now I'm kind of hoping that they'll like attack each other and just eliminate each other before I have to go in there. But obviously the one guy has an actual NPC on his team, and that's going to get hairy. So I try really hard to heal. I'm just like sweating. It's like, come on, heal, 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 heal. Cannot let these guys find me. Gotta heal up. And I do successfully heal. But now I have no more fireflies. I just have this gas can that I cannot hit. There we go. Oh, it's just me and 1 other guy. And I have 3 harpoons. And we were at death's door just a second ago. Things get crazy here. So here we are, Predator. He's after me. 1 harpoon. Second to last harpoon. Nailed the last guy. Victory Royale. The best round of Fortnite ever. We had so many close calls, we had strange parameters, and we still somehow eked out a victory. This right here, guys, this is easily my 2nd favorite gaming moment. Maybe if you subscribe, I'll go ahead and tell you what my number 1 favorite gaming moment is, but that is fantastic. That is worth talking about. Oh, it's so cool. So, glad that you enjoyed that. I'll go ahead and leave the unedited gameplay up here on the channel as well, so you can check that out, and thanks for watching.